You know, I've always found it so cool that you can recreate something on a smaller scale. Within the last 10 years or so, we've seen an influx of official mini arcade machines, be they pocket-sized or actual large cabinets, just a few feet smaller than a genuine one. So I decided I wanted to make myself a mini arcade cabinet based off of Sonic the Hedgehog, as despite a few obscure games, Sonic never really made a splash in the arcade world. While I was searching on Amazon, I found this pre-made cabinet. Already had games on it, so I bought it with the intention of using just the shell, and when it arrived, I found that it was an emulator with a bunch of Sega Genesis games already on it, so that was cool. Looking over the mini cabinet, it stands around 6 inches tall, and it comes included with an AV cable, a USB, and a lithium battery, which, to be honest, I didn't trust. For around $30, you're getting what you pay for. The quality's not amazing by any means, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break apart on you either. It has 6 buttons, of course it has a joystick on the front, and shockingly, a lighted marquee, albeit just 2 LEDs behind the sticker. The stickers are cheap, too. They were already peeling off by the time I opened the package, which, worked to my benefit for what I was doing with them. And I actually bought 2 of these to make 2 different cabinets with different aesthetics. I'm going to be making a Sonic-styled cabinet and a Sega Genesis cabinet. To begin, the stickers are the first to go. I decided to use some Q-tips, dipping them in isopropyl alcohol, and rubbing it on the stickers. This helps soften the glue and break them down a bit, so you can clear the rest off with an X-Acto knife or a flathead screwdriver to get the rest of it off. Just being careful not to scrape the cabinet itself and damage it. One cabinet was an absolute nightmare to get the stickers off, and the other was a breeze. The stickers were literally just peeling right off. Here's the 2 cabinets completely plain. Next, it was time to start making the marquee. I decided to use some of the plastic packaging that was in the box that came with the arcade, and I sanded it down to help cast the light better. Basically, if I just used the clear plastic packaging, it would just show the 2 beams of light, and I wanted to make sure that light was dispersed a little bit better. After that, I scanned the cabinet so I could get the exact shape of the cabinet and the measurements that I needed to begin making the cabinet art. First, we're going to make the Sonic cabinet, and I wanted to base it off of the early 90s Japanese artwork, a lot of it based on the UFO plushes and their tags from the UFO catcher machines that were in Japan. And I used those for reference for the artwork and the colors that I used. And then for the Genesis cabinet, the idea was that I wanted to put artwork of some of the most iconic Sega Genesis games on the cabinet. Recognizable characters that people would look at and say, oh yeah, that's Genesis. After finalizing the designs, I printed the artwork out and I made sure the measurements were correct, and then it was time to glue them to the cabinet. I did have the idea of making them stickers and having them printed for me, but I found that printing them on printer paper got the job done. I do want to laminate these in the future, however. For the Sonic cabinet, I did try my best to color match the artwork and paint the cabinet a soft lavender, just so it all kind of looked cohesive and it all matched. The Genesis cabinet didn't need to be painted because I felt the black of the plastic was fine underneath all the black artwork. It more so fit the aesthetic of the Genesis cabinet. And here they are, the 2 completed cabinets. Sonic and Sega Genesis. Turning these 2 on really quickly, you can get an idea of what they look and sound like. The screen is certainly less than desirable, but works for what it is. I will say the viewing angles are pretty awful. If you're not looking at it dead on, you can't see much of anything. But again, for what they are, it's fine. I'm not looking for anything super fancy. Sound is pretty bad. For some reason, it's extremely pitched down, and I'm not quite sure why. That is on every game you play. It's on the menu. So I think it has something to do with the actual emulator and not like the sound chip or anything. So this was something super easy to do, and I had a lot of fun with it, and it certainly made my idea of making a Sonic cabinet 1,000 times easier. And it's something that anyone could do for fun, you know, just grab, again, it was like $30 on Amazon, so you can just grab a cabinet and put whatever artwork you want on it. It's a super fun thing to do, either by yourself or with your friends.